Just chill, man. The camera? Joseph!
Alright, and we are live here at St. Francis of Assisi Catholic School. A little bit late here because some people don't get off video games when they are asked to, but we are live here. 4:25 left to play here in the first quarter. Score 1-0 in favor of St. Francis on the court for the Timberwolves. Number 21, Mallory Walker. Number 5, Mary Spain. Number 2, Lauren Burris. Number 14, Meredith McCusker. Number 22, Carson Cavan. We do not have a roster for Northpoint, so on the floor, number 50, number 4, number 5, number 45, and number 11. St. Francis will inbound it. 2 team fouls already on Northpoint, 1 on St. Francis. Cavan brings it up the floor. She looks, she shoots. No good. Rebound by number 45. She is trapped by a group of Timberwolves and is fouled by number 2, Lauren Burris. We'll go ahead and assume first personal foul, second team foul. And actually we'll assume second personal foul, second team foul. Here on YouTube Live on Memphis Game Day Sports Network. Number 4 will get tied up. A jump ball. Northpoint Trojans basketball. 11 on the inbound. Throws it into 45. She brings it up the court for the Trojans. Number 5 setting up the court. It's intercepted by McCusker. She makes a move down the court. And there will be a foul, a blocking foul. Foul on number 4. We'll just assume first personal, third team foul. Northpoint will inbound it, Timberwolves will inbound it. McCusker about the elbow. She is trapped. Tries to dish it to Gilliam, but it's intercepted by 45 at Northpoint. Number 5 recovers the dribble. And timeout Northpoint to save a turnover. 3:17 left to play here in the first quarter. I'm Will Spain on Memphis Game Day Sports Network. Michael Spain, my cameraman. We'll be right back. All right, we are back after a Northpoint timeout. Timberwolves suffered a hard-fought loss to Briarcrest this Saturday to make their record on the season 1-2. Not counting tournaments, of course. Number 4 will give it to number 5. The Trojans moving the basketball around. St. Francis playing great defense. And it'll be tipped by Walker, intercepted by Mary, but regained back by number 4. Thrown over Mary Spain's head. Thrown number 45 in the paint, and she's attacked by number 20, Reagan Gillian. It'll be her first personal foul. Correction to jump ball. Surprise, surprise. And number 3, Claire Kahn will check in for the first time tonight for number 22, Carson Cavan. Mary Spain gets the inbound. She dribbles, passes it back to Walker. Walker, number 4, guarding her, stops her for a bit, but she takes it down to Claire. Claire gets it back to Mary. Mary will pull up from the free throw line. It's no good. It'll be tipped by Northpoint, number 50, and it'll be St. Francis basketball. Number 45 will bring it down the court for Northpoint after intercepting that inbound pass. She'll pull up, and no good. Hard off the backboard. It's rebounded by number 5, Spain. She'll bring it down the court for the Timberwolves. Makes a spin move. Looks for a girl to pass it to. And she'll give it to Claire. It's off her fingertips and stolen by Northpoint. Number 5 will hold. And it's stolen by McCusker. Tied up, jump ball, Northpoint basketball. The Trojans will inbound it, number 45. Number 5 brings it down the court. It'll be a jump ball, St. Francis basketball. Here in a stellar, high-scoring game of 1-0. Here in the first quarter, a minute 57. Number 4 will cover the dribble, throws it up, air ball, no good. 45 will rebound it for the Trojans, but it's eventually knocked away and yes, it was a jump ball. Number 45 in the paint is tied up again. She falls hard down to the ground and appears to be injured, but she'll be back up and okay. Obviously some great team chemistry from St. Francis to kneel so quick. Into the game for the Trojans for number 45, number 2. It'll be, as I thought, a St. Francis basketball off the jump ball. Spain will bring it down the court, loses control, regains it in the corner, gets it to McCusker. McCusker will pull up mid-range off the iron, tries to save it. It'll be out of bounds, and it'll stay. No, it'll be Northpoint basketball, correction for the stay. The woman. For Northpoint, it's thrown up and nearly intercepted by Walker, but regained by Northpoint. Number 5, guarded by Mary. Takes it back to number 11, back to number 5, down in the paint to number 50. It'll be tipped away in St. Francis basketball. I thought it might have been tipped away by St. Francis right there, but it will stay. Well, it will be out of bounds on Northpoint instead, and it will be St. Francis basketball. Walker inbounds it to Kahn. Kahn looks for a girl, passes it to McCusker. McCusker dribbles it down. She seems to be the leader of this team, making moves to the hip, and got it. 3-0 St. Francis here in the first quarter. 43 seconds left to play and counting as Northpoint is yet to inbound the ball. Just killing their own time, essentially. Trying to throw it in. It'll be intercepted by Walker. Walker will gain control of the basketball, give it to Spain. Spain's just too short to grab it. Actually, she didn't jump at all. Needs to come towards the basketball. But it'll end up being Northpoint basketball. Off of the jump ball possession arrow, which seems to take a big toll in these little girls basketball games. 5th grade A-team action here. St. Francis Timberwolves 1-2 against the Northpoint Trojans here on a Monday night here at St. Francis of Assisi Catholic School. It'll be a jump ball and St. Francis basketball for 11.9 seconds left here to play in the first quarter. Eleven, 10, regained by Walker. Ooh, stolen by number 4. She'll take it to the hoop. No good. Rebound by McCusker. And that shows a little awareness of the clock as she does throw it down there, but the clock will hit 0. The shot will be no good, and it'll be 3-0 St. Francis at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a short break here. It is the end of the first quarter. St. Francis Timberwolves 3, Northpoint Trojans 0. I'm Will Spain on the Memphis Game Day Sports Network with Michael Spain, my cameraman. We'll be right back. And we are here at Memphis Game Day Sports Network for the start of your second quarter here as the Timberwolves lead 3-0 against the Northpoint Trojans. We've decided to pick up most of the games for the Timberwolves this year, 5th grade A-team girls here on Memphis Game Day Sports Network. We will be doing the full season as of right now for the 8th grade A-team boys of St. Francis. And no other partnerships as of right now. All right, number 5 will take it up for Northpoint after a couple of passes, a couple of mishandled passes. And she'll throw it in. It's intercepted by McCusker. McCusker stripped and fouls number 45 hard. It'll be her first personal, 3rd team foul. 45 was slung to the ground. Might have been a little bit of an overreaction. I don't know. Number 45 shoots it off the backboard. No good. Rebound by McCusker. McCusker will take it quickly down the court. And she's fouled a little bit of herself by number 45. Might be a little bit too going on between these two here. Exchanging fouls like that as McCusker will shoot. Up and in and out. No good. Rattled in. Did not go in, though. It's number 41 checks into the game for Northpoint at the beginning of this quarter. We will have a sub. Number 44 will check in for number 5. Cannot believe it. Northpoint. She'll stall, throw it up, and caught by number 11. Throwing back to number 4. Number 4 stops, passes it to the middle. It's intercepted by Cavan. Cavan is checked into the game for Spain. 5th team foul. And let's have a slight correction here. Lauren only has 1 team foul at personal fouls. Just trying to get y'all caught up. Number 44. Inbound to number 41. 41. It is bobbled. And a jump ball. There we go. Jump ball. It'll be St. Francis Timberwolves basketball. Number 14, McCusker, gives it right back to Mallory Walker. It's picked off, intercepted by Northpoint, and she'll be fouled on the shot. That'll be a foul on number 14, Meredith McCusker, for 2nd personal foul, 4th team foul for the Timberwolves. First shot, no good for the Trojans. Second shot, no good. Jump ball. And it'll stay Northpoint basketball. Number 11 dribbles, gives it to number 4. Number 4 dribbles the basketball around. And that was a good attempted shot. You know, probably try to draw the foul there by Walker, but it's gained by Gillian, and it'll be a jump ball. St. Francis basketball. 4:19 left to play here in the second quarter. Inbounded to Gillian, no good. Wow, so close for Reagan Gillian. Jump ball, it'll be Trojan basketball here with 4:16 left to play. Number 11 will bring it up for the Trojans. She's pressured by St. Francis, and it's stolen by Cavan, gained by McCusker. Cavan looking for an area to go to. It's stolen, and number 11 will bring it up for the Trojans. And it's stolen by Cavan, but a foul will be called. Foul on the Trojans, and that puts St. Francis in the bonus, which is key to have, as we saw in the Briarcrest game, to making the game a lot more interesting than it already was. It's been a pretty low-scoring game. Great defense, but I'm sure it'll get real knotted up at the end. It's a no-good shot by Kahn, rebounded by number 11. She'll pass it to number 41, and number 41 will bring it up the court for the Trojans. It's stolen by Cavan and covered up by Gillian. It's stolen by number 45. And it'll be a foul. A foul on number 21, Mallory Walker. It'll be her first personal foul, 15 foul for the Timberwolves. On a little bit of a flop there from number 45. Need to have it like that. Number 5, Mary Spain will check in to the game for number 3, Claire Kahn. And there seems to be an issue. Seems to be an issue with the scorebook. And if there was a roster difficulty, that possibly will be a technical foul on St. Francis. Or a error in copying down the roster. This happened in one of your games. You don't remember that? I'm speaking with my cameraman, Michael Spain here. One of his AAU basketball games, the coach went ballistic and ended up getting thrown out with the technical foul because of a scorebook error. You know, he's had a couple of games where coaches have been thrown out, and one even discontinued because he would not leave. I'll never forget that one. He had cussed out Michael and would not leave, leaving a threat to the game, and they called it. But I have no idea what's going on here, and it will be true. A technical foul. And number 50 will shoot the free throws for Northpoint. A technical foul on the book. I don't know how we give that one to. And one of those technical foul shots is good. It's now 3-3. Here in a tightly contested game between the St. Francis Timberwolves and Northpoint Trojans. We are Memphis Game Day Sports Network here live on YouTube. Interesting turn of events here, and that does result in a team foul. So that is the 16th foul on the Timberwolves, and now both teams are in the bonus. I don't know 100% sure what happened, but I believe there was an error in the book. And that resulted in 1 point for the Trojans, which is not okay for the Timberwolves as McCusker brings the ball down the court for the Timberwolves, tries to make a move, gives it to Gillian. She'll stop, shoot it by Walker, no good, in and out. Rebound by McCusker. She is fouled by number 44, a pushing foul. And that'll be her first personal foul. 7th team foul on Northpoint, as it'll be a 1-1 for Meredith McCusker. First shot is off the back iron, no good. Rebound by number 41, Northpoint. McCusker's got to be careful with those fouls. She's got 3. It'll be Cavan with the steal, and there'll be a foul on number 41 of Northpoint. First personal foul. 8th team foul for the Trojans. And 1-1 here for Carson Cavan. Number 2 is checked into the game for number 45 at Northpoint. And 1-1 shot here for the Timberwolves. The first shot is good from Carson Cavan. I don't even think she knew it. But the first shot is good. 4-3 Timberwolves. Second shot. No good. Rebound by Northpoint. So that pretty much cancels out the technical foul. But then again, it doesn't, because St. Francis would have a 2-point lead if there were no technical foul. Northpoint passing the ball around. Stolen by Carson Cavan. But recovered by both teams. It'll be a jump ball. It'll be St. Francis basketball here with 2:26. This will be a long game, just like take the camera around, just like the Briarcrest game. Here they are. Cavan shoots it. No good. Off rebound by Mary Spain. Mary Spain gives it to McCusker. She shoots it. No good. Rebound by number 41. She'll try to bring it up for the Trojans. It's tipped by Walker and out of bounds. It'll say Trojans basketball here on Memphis Game Day Sports Network. 2:08 left to play here in the second quarter. Another one of those long dragged out quarters because of fouls, travels, and jump balls. If you're a St. Francis fan, St. Francis parent, you know what I'm talking about. About that Briarcrest game, lasted about an hour and a half. Long dragged out game. Well, that's overthrown by number 4. Out of bounds, it'll be St. Francis basketball with 1:50 left here to play in the first half. And there'll be a sub for Northpoint. Number 1 will come in for number 4. Walker will inbound it to McCusker. She'll give it back to Walker as they'll bring it up the court. And it'll go back to McCusker. And she'll give it back to Walker. And now St. Francis will set up their offense here with 1:45 left to play. And counting, shoot by Walker. No good. Rebound by number 41 at Northpoint. And she'll give it to number 1. Number 1 will bring it up. Tipped by Cavan. And picked up by McCusker. McCusker makes a spin move. Trying to go to the Littles. She'll throw it to Walker. Walker gets it tipped. Number 2 will have control. A jump ball. It'll be St. Francis basketball. I thought I saw a couple of steps there. It might have been a travel. But it'll be St. Francis basketball no matter. A little confusion here by Northpoint. Walker mishandles the pass. Free throw line out to Mary. Spain. Looking. Probably shouldn't shoot it. Gives it to McCusker. And she's bumped by number 44. That'll be her second personal, 9th team foul on the Trojans. It'll be a 1-and-1 for McCusker. Number 3, Claire Kahn checks into the game for number 5, Mary Spain. They seem to be trading minutes. I do not know why Lauren is out of the game, but I guess she is in foul trouble with those 2 fouls, and they do not want to risk fouling her out. First shot. Lane violation on Northpoint after the missed shot. Shot's good by McCusker. And way to take advantage of those opportunities. Meredith McCusker. Hey, Michael, don't worry about it. McCusker hits the second no, rolls out, rebounded by Walker. She's fouled by number 50. It'll be her first personal foul, 10th team foul, as they put St. Francis into the bonus with 1:12 left here in the second quarter. Mallory Walker will shoot 2 because it was a shooting foul. First shot, no good. The second is good. Make it. And this, I believe it's still a 1-possession game. I believe 3 points count in 5th grade. But 6-3 here. And St. Francis, it's stolen by McCusker. She'll go up with it. It's good. And now they're starting to run away with it with a minute left to play. And in the double bonus, the Timberwolves are up 8-3. Trojans are give it to number 44. They'll bring it down the court, breaking the press. It's tipped Nearly stolen by the Timberwolves. And now it is stolen by the Timberwolves nearly again. Jeez. Great pressure by the Timberwolves. The Trojans don't know what to do with it. Number 44 will go to the elbow. She's looking. 35 seconds left. They're still passing it around, looking for an open lane. And she leans into a foul. I'm not a big fan of that foul call. It'll be a foul on number 21, Mallory Walker, her second personal foul, 7th team foul on the Timberwolves. It'll be a 1-and-1 here for number 1 of Northpoint. Checking into the game for the St. Francis Timberwolves, number 5, Mary Spain. She checks in for the 2-foul Mallory Walker. 31.6 seconds left here to play in the second quarter. First free throw, no good. Never hit the rim. And it'll be a dead ball, St. Francis basketball. We assume might be the last possession of the half. 30 seconds left here. And the first half for the Timberwolves up 8-3. They'll dish it to Mary Spain. She'll pull up deep. Off the back iron, no good. Tipped by Northpoint. Out of bounds, and it'll stay St. Francis basketball. Luck of the draw there by St. Francis as number 44 tips it out. It's off of McCusker's feet. Good defense by the Trojans as they will regain possession. Number 41 loses control out of bounds. It'll be St. Francis basketball with 14.4 seconds left. Good idea to throw it down the court by the Trojans, but will not be executed as it'll be St. Francis basketball. Cavan will inbound it to McCusker. They'll bring it up court with 14 seconds left and counting. Gillian to Kahn. Kahn cross court to Mary Spain. She'll pull up. Off the back iron. No good. Tipped. And a bad call because, I mean, we have video proof. But a bad call. 2, 1. Don't foul. As that'll be the end of the first half with a score of 3-8 in favor of St. Francis. We'll have a 5-minute halftime on Will Spain with Memphis Game Day Sports Network. My brother Michael just left for a choir concert. I'll be here by myself working the clock too. We'll be back for the second half. And we're back here for the second half of the St. Francis Timberwolves and Northpoint Trojans. St. Francis 1-2 with the tough loss to Briarcrest on Saturday. Up 8-3 here on the Trojans with 6 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter. We'll start off with Northpoint basketball. Number 4 will bring it up for the Trojans. She gave it to number 5. Number 5 dribbling around. Gives it back to number 5. Number 5 will get it tangled up, and it'll be St. Francis basketball at the jump ball. Harris McCusker being aggressive to go get the basketball. The Trojan faithful showing their spirit. McCusker gives it to Walker. She pulls up. Rebound by number 11. This is number 45, number 4. The Trojans trying to break the St. Francis press. Number 4 pulls up from deep. No good. Rebounded by McCusker. She'll bring it down the court. Stop. Give it to Walker. No good. Rebound by number 50 of the Trojans. Number 14, McCusker, goes back up after stealing the basketball. No good. Rebound by the Trojans. And it's stolen again. Cavan will go up, and she is fouled. A foul on number 5. It'll be her first team foul for the Trojans, as Carson Cavan will shoot 2 for the Timberwolves. First one is good. Second one off. Never hit the rim, so it'll be Trojan basketball. Number 4 of the Trojans will take it up, facing no St. Francis press. Number 4 drilling around, guarded by Walker. She takes it to the three-point lane, gives it to number 5. Number 5 looking, gives it to number 50 in the lane. She goes up, no good. Up again by number 45 for the Trojans, making it a 9-5 ball game. McCusker will receive the inbound and dribble it up for the Timberwolves. She'll cut to the corner and loses handle. It'll be a jump ball. It'll be Trojan basketball. 4:22 left to play here in the third quarter. 5-9 in favor of the Timberwolves. And no, false whistle. Number 45 will inbound it to number 4. She'll bring it up for Northpoint. Dribbling. Gives it to number 5. Number 5. Trapped by Spain and Walker. She tries to get out and is fouled. Foul number 5, Mary Spain. Her first personal foul, first team foul, as Reagan Gilliam will check in for her. Number 5 of the Trojans will throw it in to number 4. Great job breaking that inbound press. Number 4 dribbling it around for the Trojans. It'll be a foul number 5 for a moving screen. It'll be her second personal, second team foul on the Trojans. As St. Francis will now gain control of the basketball. McCusker brings the ball up, gives it to Walker. Walker dribbling down, gives it to Gillian. It's stolen by number 50. It'll be tangled up, and it'll be a jump ball, St. Francis basketball. Walker looking, gives it to McCusker. Dribbling around, gives it to Gillian. Gillian gets it tipped. Oh! I don't know about that one, but it'll go Northpoint way. Northpoint basketball. as number 45 will inbound it for the Trojans. Number 4 will bring it up for Northpoint. Number 4, dribbling, guarded by Walker. Checks into the game now for the Timberwolves on the half. Burris now back in. It'll be off at Northpoint and out of bounds into the Timberwolves. Number 2, Lauren Burris. Number 20, Reagan Gillian. Number 14, Meredith McCusker. Number 21, Mallory Walker. Number 22, Carson Cavan. They throw it down to Cavan. She has the ball and gives it back to McCusker after a mishandled pass. Gives it to Burris. Burris will go up. No good. Rebound by number 45, Northpoint. They'll be tied up. And a jump ball on Northpoint basketball here with 3:06 left to play in the third quarter. The Trojans do have a little bit of life in them. Number 4. Dribbling down for Northpoint. And it'll be a jump ball after being tipped to the ground. Covered up by Lauren Burris, number 4, and it'll be St. Francis basketball. It'll be a press. Northpoint press. Gives it to Carson Cavan. She'll give it cross court to Meredith McCusker as they break the press. She goes up with it. It's good! And making an 11-5 lead for the Timberwolves as they look to improve to 2-2. With a win. And 2 losses. Those 2 losses coming to Harding and Briarcrest. It'll be a false whistle. Northpoint basketball. Number 4 will get the inbound pass for Northpoint. She loses control, gives it back to number 5. Number 5 dribbling around. Covered up by Gillian. Gillian makes her force a faulty pass. It'll be St. Francis basketball. St. Francis of Assisi Catholic School here. 2:18 left to play in the third quarter. 5-11 as number 1 will check into the game for number 5. Cusker. Back to Walker. Walker taking it to the center of the court. Throws it up. No good. Rebound by number 45. She's been the heart and soul of Northpoint tonight as she brings it down the court. Loses control. And out of bounds for St. Francis basketball with 2:02 left to play here in the third quarter. And they will still have to break that Northpoint press. Walker. McCusker back to Walker. Walker dribbling it down for the Timberwolves. Is pressure and fouled by number 1. It'll be, I believe, her first personal. 3rd team foul for the Trojans. Now number 21, Mallory Walker will give it to McCusker. She'll take it in the paint, loses control, be tied up, and a jump ball, St. Francis basketball. It's tipped, recovered by Burris. Burris will take it, no good. Rebound by number 11. It's being tied up, jump ball, Northpoint basketball. A minute 38 left to play here in the third quarter. 5-11 in favor of the Timberwolves. Number 4 to number 1. Number 1 to number 45. She thinks about pulling up, but doesn't. Number 11. It is slapped and stolen by number 22, Cavan. And she'll be fouled with a pushing foul. Fouling number 1, her second personal, 4th team foul for the Trojans. As the team foul is now 4-1 in favor of Northpoint. Cavan looking, gives it to Burris. She'll pull up. No good. Rebound by number 50. It's stolen by Burris. No good. Rebound by McCusker. She'll go back up. No good. And number 50 will give it to number 1. She'll bring it down the court, and it's stolen by Burris. Stolen by number 45, and there seems to be a jump ball. It'll be St. Francis basketball. Burris looks to be a little bit shaken up there, but she will be okay. Number 3, Claire Connell, check in for number 20, Reagan. Correction, number 2, Lauren Burris. Cusker inbounds it to Walker. Walker pulls up. No good. It'll go out of bounds. Of Northpoint basketball, 43.7 seconds left to play here in the third quarter at St. Francis CC Catholic School. Number 4 will bring it up for Northpoint. She dribbles around, gives it to number 11. Number 11 looking down low, gives it to number 41. She goes up. No good. Rebound by number 3, Claire Kahn. It's stolen by number 1. She'll go back up. No good. And it'll be a foul. After all that pandemonium, number 1 will draw a foul from number 3, Claire Kahn. It'll be her first personal foul, second team foul with 23.3 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Number 41 will inbound it for Northpoint. And the warning for delay of game. Next time it will be a technical foul. Number 11. Number 1. Number 4 loses control. 17 seconds. Back to number 1. Number 1. Looking. Number 11. Number 11 to number 1. Number 1 to number 4. Number 4 to number 41. She'll shoot. And there's a foul. That'll be an intentional foul on number 22, Carson Cavan. That is about the equivalent of a technical foul. And first free throw, no good. 5.2 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. And the second one will be no good as well. Lauren Burris will check in for Carson Cavan. As Carson heads to the locker room to be checked out by Coach Greg, a.k.a. our medical staff. 5 seconds left. Number 11 will inbound it for Northpoint. She throws it in to number 4. She'll shoot. It's blocked by Burris. 1-0. Oh, good effort by the Trojans, but nothing will come of it. As we are here at the end of the third quarter with your score. Pretty crazy third quarter. St. Francis 11, Northpoint 5. Northpoint leads the foul total 4-2. We'll be back for the fourth. And we're back here. Number 4 for Northpoint takes the inbound pass. Number 41 will have it. It's tied up by number 14, McCusker. It'll be a jump ball. St. Francis basketball, 5:42 left to play. Here in the last quarter of the game, the fourth. It's a Phillips Auto Body fourth quarter. McCusker Bobbled pass, recovered by Walker. Walker gives it to Burst. She'll pull up. No good off the front rim. As number 41 will cover it up for Northpoint. Gives it to number 4, and she'll travel. She'll travel. That's a tough call to make. Number McCusker, missed pass. Number 42 has it. It's given to number 4. Number 4 gives it to number 5. Number 5 back to number 4. Number 4 looking. It's intercepted by McCusker. She'll take it down the lane for St. Francis. And she'll be fouled. Foul number 5, Northpoint. That's her 4th personal, 5th team foul for the Trojans. Two foul shots for McCusker. Number 21 checked into the game for number 42. Where's she been the whole game? McCusker misses the first one off the front rim. 4:55 left to play here in the game. 5-11 in favor of St. Francis. Second one in and out, no good. Rebound by number 50. It'll be Northpoint basketball. They'll bring it up the court. Number 5, looking to number 4. Number 4 throws it up to number 50. 50 back to number 4. To number 50, she'll go up with it. No good. Rebound by number 5. She'll dribble it back out. Cross court number 4. Number 4 up the middle, stolen by Kahn. Kahn, nearly stolen by number 21. Back to Kahn. Kahn to number 20. Gillian looking, gives it to Walker. She'll pull up from deep. It's good! And pretty much the nail in the coffin for tonight's game. 13-5 now for St. Francis with 3:50 left to play and counting in tonight's game. Number 5 will bring it up for Northpoint. 8-point lead for the Timberwolves. Number 4 brings it back around. She'll give it to number 21. And it's a jump ball, Northpoint basketball. 3:36 left to play in tonight's Monday night matchup. Number 45 will check into the game for number 50. And they'll inbound it. Number 2 is checking into the game. No. 45 to number 5. She'll go up. It's blocked. Rebound by number 21. It'll be untouched. And out of bounds. 3:27 left to play. There's a lot of basketball left. But you got to assume one more shot from St. Francis going in, and it's over as McCusker rings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Takes it to the paint all the way. Fouled and one. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Standing ovation for Meredith McCusker as she has been the captain of this team. 15-5 in favor of St. Francis. Here with 3:19 left to play in the game as she will shoot an and one shot. It'll be a foul, number 45, her 4th personal, 16 foul. That'll be rebounded by Mallory Walker. She'll be fouled by number 45, and I believe that is her 5th. Foul on number 45, I believe her 5th personal foul. 7th team foul as that puts St. Francis in the bonus. First shot is good. 16-5 in favor of the Timberwolves. As number 44 comes up for 41, so we're just going to assume it's the 4th personal for 45. Second shot, good as well. It's a 12-point lead for the Timberwolves, 17-5. Way to have some redemption against from the game against Briarcrest. As number 1 checks in for number 4, the Trojans will bring it down with 3:15 left to play and counting. Number 1 to number 2, it's broken up. And a jump ball, it'll be St. Francis basketball. This fourth quarter going all St. Francis. McCusker taking it down for the Timberwolves. It's giving a burst, jump ball. It'll be Timberwolves basketball. As number 1 will bring it up for the Trojans. Number 2 now has it. Across to number 44. To number 1, to number 2, to number 45. It's stolen by Gillian, number 20. And a foul, number 45 of Northpoint. That'll be his fifth personal, if I'm not wrong, 8th team foul. 1-1 here for Gillian. First one is good. .42 check in for 21, so now we're going to assume it's the 4th personal by 45. I'm guessing at this point. 18-5 St. Francis. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by Gillian. She'll go back up, no good. Rebound by Walker. She'll go back up, no good. Trying to be rebounded by Burris by number 45. All at the same time, it'll be Northpoint basketball of 2:33 left to play in this one. 18-5 in favor of St. Francis, a 13-point lead. Number 2 will bring it up for Northpoint. She gives it to number 1. Number 1 down to 45. She'll shoot. No good. Rebound by 42. Tipped out of bounds. St. Francis basketball. 2:22 left to play. As number 5, Mary Spain, checks into the game for number 3, Claire Kahn, my little sister. Or Mary Spain's my little sister. Not Claire Kahn. And Walker will inbound it to McCusker. Back to Walker. As it's pretty much time killing at this point for the Timberwolves. Possession arrow points their way. School award points their way. Fouls point their way. It's just going all way for Timberwolves. As a missed shot by Burst will result in Northpoint basketball. 2:07 left to play here in this one. And number 1 will bring it up for the Trojans. 2:05 left play and counting. She gives it to number 44. She'll dribble it around for Northpoint. Down to number 2. Number 2. Stolen by McCusker. She'll take it down for St. Francis. And she is fouled by number 45, her 5th. Oh, correction, number 1. It'll be her 3rd personal foul, 9th team foul. As number 21 will check into the game for number 45. Timeout Northpoint with a minute 49 left to play in the game. We'll be right back. This is Memphis Game Day Sports Network. I'm Will Spain commentating at St. Francis Catholic School. And we're back. 1-1 here for St. Francis. 5-18 in favor of the Timberwolves. A minute 49 left to play here in the 4th quarter. First shot, no good. Rebounded by Mallory Walker. She shoots it. That will be an out of bounds. As Meredith McCusker will be taken out of the game for Claire Kahn. Number 1 gives to number 2. Meredith McCusker deserves a standing ovation for the Timberwolves. She has led her team to a great victory. Number 2 to number 21. She'll shoot it. It's blocked by Burris, but a foul will be called. Foul on number 2, Lauren Burris, her third personal foul. 4th team foul. It'll be 2 shots for number 21. With a minute 26 left to play here at St. Francis of Assisi Catholic School. First shot, hard on the backboard, no good. The second. No good as well, not even hitting the rim, which will result in a St. Francis basketball. Gillian will inbound it to Walker as they'll take it out for the Timberwolves. Walker, Gillian, Kahn, Spain, and Burris in the game for St. Francis. Walker will put it up off the back rim, no good. Rebound by number 21 in Northpoint. She gives it to number 42. Number 2 will give it to number 1. It'll be tipped out of bounds. It'll be St. Francis basketball. As checking into the game for the Timberwolves, number 10, Ornella Vargas. Number 23, Kelsey. And number 1, Ellis Morgan. As St. Francis looks to put away the Northpoint Trojans. Walker to Gillian. Gillian back to Walker. Walker looking around, gives it to Morgan. Morgan back to Walker. Walker pulls up. No good. Rebound by Walker. 43 seconds left to play and counting. Walker to Morgan. Morgan nearly losing control. Regains. Back to Walker. Walker looking. Ornella. No. Stolen by number 21. It's regained by Ornella. She'll give it to Kelsey. Kelsey dribbles. She shoots, no good. Rebound by number 21. She gives it to 42, 15 seconds left and counting here in today's game. 44 will bring it down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull up. No good. And it'll be a St. Francis Timberwolves victory with the final score of St. Francis 18, Northpoint 5. This is Monday night basketball here at St. Francis of Assisi Catholic School. Your Timberwolves improve to 2-2 as they defeat the Northpoint Trojans 18-5 with every person on the roster getting playing time. As this is Will Spain on Memphis Game Day Sports Network here on YouTube Live signing off. My brother Michael Spain, cameraman for half the game. Thank you for all that make this happen, and good night.